Hey everyone, welcome back to more Pokemon XG Next Gen. Last time we defeated Elvis and Master Greevil. Today will probably be the finale of the main game where we're facing off against Shadow fucking Lugia over here. Who is kinda scary, not gonna lie, and I'm pretty darn sure that after beating him we have to face off against Greevil, so I am gonna go for a Super Fang. Shadow Blast. Awesome! Yeah, I don't know how fast Lugia is. Maybe we go into like Snow Cone to hope for a Hypnosis. If we can pull that off, that'd be real good. After that, well, I mean, I guess what's Mightyana's speed? Because Mightyana was slower. 121, yeah, Mightyana actually isn't that fast. Alright, let's use another Mac Revive on Skarmory. Okay, well, it's not fast. Complete hit. Mightyana, not. Yikes. Please hit. Thank fuck. Alright, well, it's Psychic Flying, right? Surely not, right? Surely this wouldn't kill. Yeah, no, it definitely doesn't kill. Alright, well, with the Aurora Veil up, I think we go for a Scald then instead. Get you up. Good. Keep being asleep. Gonna wake up soon. Right. This should get him into red. Perfect. I think we start throwing I think we throw a Shade Ball here, right? I mean, if we use a Hyper Potion on thingy, we'll have 5 Pokemons alive if we catch it in the Shade Ball. And we'll have our we have 2 Master Balls for if things get dicey. One, 2, 3, boom. I think this sets up really nicely to face off against, I think, Greevil's team of 6 Shadow Pokemon. How dare you, child! How dare you snag my Shadow Lugia! My one loyal subject, there's nothing left, but I will personally see to the total destruction of your Pokemon. Fall! See, he uses another team of Pokemon, which include Dragonite and Snorlax. I think both Shadow. Start off with Titania here and Barrage. See, here we're gonna, I think, have to pick and choose between who we're gonna catch on this first run, and I know you can face him on repeat, so there's a little less pressure on like not KOing somebody here. Shadow Sky. Fine. Shadow Hunter. Right, let's think about this for a sec. We're gonna just Iron Head you, but you'd think Pin Missile would kill? Like, think about it this thing, right? Drain Punch is 75 and this is 25, so I mean, this is in total 125, so it's, and this is 150 because it's super effective. I'm not counting stab because I mean both have stab, so I think Pin Missile shouldn't kill. If it kills, then I guess we're not catching Snorlax in the first run. Good thing he survived that one though. Oh no, we're definitely killing Snorlax. If we didn't crit, we probably also would have killed it. That's fine though. Scheiße. Alright. Alright, well let's think about this. I'm gonna change this thing a little up because I think throwing a Shade Ball here for Dragon Knight might, if this catches, we'll be in a really good situation. Alright, boom, Dragon Knight's gotten. Shadow Hunter, I mean, if it goes on Heracross it'd be nice, but he kills Titania instead. Meaning we don't get to paralyze Salamence. Alright, well, 2 down on both sides. We caught one of them. Hey, we're actually healed. Well, I guess we kind of wasted a couple of max revives, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Tauros. The Raging Bull Pokemon. We already have a Tauros. I think. What to do really here? I think we're Master Balling Salamence. Alright. Kinda hoping for a burn here. A lot less damage than I thought it would. Assuming you might have the 2 Lotties or a Ho-Oh. Alakazam, okay. I think I'm gonna throw a Shade Ball at Tauros. And then use Moonblast on Alakazam. I mean, this is why I saved up the Shade Balls. 1, 2, 3, boom. So we've gotten at least 3 of his 6 Pokemons now. And he's got 2 Pokemon left. Alright, that dude had a White Herb, okay. Maybe Moonblast can get like a special attack lower, that would be nice. Slaking. Man, having something like... I think we use Swagger on you, and we hopefully can, like, confuse you. Shadow Burst is quite scary, though. Yeah, we don't get the Hypnosis off on Alakazam, but Alakazam is losing its special attacking prowess. Oh, he'll off around the first turn. And he... Oh, fucking bitch. That's bad. Just watch my Shadow Quake. Kill both what we have left. Lose everything. Alright, I think instead we just Super Fang and you use one of our Shade Balls on Alakazam. We could stall out Slaking relatively. It's quite doable to, I think, stall out Slaking. So that we definitely don't want to end up with only having 1 Pokemon. Alright, boom, we got Alakazam. Yep, this is what I meant! That being said, I think we do have the capabilities of now just stalling them out. This is where we revive Titania. Hail stops. Muffin, Super Fangs. Now we revive, I think, Chadwick. He does like to use just Shadow Shake to just scare the crap out of me, huh? Doesn't kill Muffin though. Does finish off Fluffy. But we can paralyze it next turn, and then we just start throwing balls. Yeah, we've got Slaking. We just need to be a little patient with him. Timer Ball and a Thunder Wave. We still have like what, 3 Shade Balls or 2 Shade Balls and a Master Ball. I guess. I mean, I'm hoping to be able to catch like the last couple of hard Pokemons with that. Just Snorlax seems pretty doable. Yeah, at this point, I mean, I don't think we should waste our Shade Ball and our remaining Master Ball on Slaking in this position. So, if we catch him, we've got 5 of his 6 Pokemons in the first run, which is really good. Boom. Very nice. Gua! With 7,000 Dragonite Elements, Tauros, Alakazam, and Slaking into the PC. How? A mere child. A mere child crushed my cherished dreams. What? This can't be. It's your fault. I won't forgive you. There's no forgiving you. Grandmaster, we're done here. We should blow up Citadog Isle with this child still on it. But if I did that, our shadow Pokemon data and our subordinates would be lost as well. Grandmaster, such things can be replaced. We must assure our own survival. I've readied the helicopter for our escape. We've got to leave now. You're right. Wait. Please wait. You're willing to sacrifice everyone so you can escape? You should be ashamed. Ashamed? Clinging to foolish pride would guarantee Cypher's demise. Cypher must survive. This is our first duty. The Grandmaster feels the same way. Yes. For Cypher's sake, sacrifices must be endured. What are you saying? The Shadow Pokemon Factory has been destroyed. XC001 was defeated. Nothing remains of Cypher. Silence. Cypher will live forever. If only this child hadn't. Grandmaster, please give the order to blow up Citadog Isle. Yes. It can't be helped. Don't begrudge us, child. Stop. Let's put a stop to this, father. Don't call him father. Call him Grandmaster. Father, you've lost sight of what is important. You've got carried away by this whole Grandmaster nonsense. It isn't possible to take over the world by producing powerful Pokemon. Just think of this child. This child's pure heart won over XG001. You were in the wrong. Silence, silence, silence. Why aren't you showing some spine? We've come so far. Cypher is finished, father. You yourself should know that more than anyone else. Oh. Now, please stand up. This is how it should be. The laws of the land will render judgment on what we have done. Oh, everything I did. All of it was a mistake. Thanks to your courage, we were finally able to wake up from our nightmare. Thank you. You have nothing to fear from us, ever. You should return home to your family. Let us meet again, too, next time we battle. It won't be as mortal enemies. I will look forward to it. And the credit scenes, I think. Oh, the clouds go away. And it's sunshine into our Kroger machine. Everyone's celebrating as if they even know what the fuck happened. I like how that one guy is still just running. Hey, it's everyone, I guess. Progress will not be saved. Is that okay? I will overwrite the previous save file. Boom. And those are the credits. Yeah. I know that the game isn't fully done. Like, there's still like a whole after game of the game, right? So there's still we probably still have like a good 10 episodes to play through. I would say, like, yeah, the after game takes a while, and we didn't end up getting every shadow Pokemon. There's still like 2 left, and then like everything what's in the post game. So we've still got a decent bit of content left, and you know, I will be doing that as well, by the way, so you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, I will, I guess, give some thoughts of it. Damn, the game is fun, but like, I definitely think it gets worse later on in the game. I think like a good point is probably like the first Gorgon fight is where it gets kind of ridiculous. There are a couple of really just like weird level spikes, I think, is one thing. And honestly, like, God, like, it's just kind of rough. Like, a lot of the boss battles are super rough because like catching the shadow Pokemons is hard. So like, pretty much all the boss battles were like, they're almost like, all of these battles in the late game, the difficulty is completely determined by how like lucky you get from catching the Pokemon. You know, as well as I do know that in this game, like, there is not like a set order in which the opponents will like utilize certain Pokemons. So like, if they start off with Shadow Pokemon, the battle becomes just way harder. Like, if they end with their Shadow Pokemon, it becomes quite easy battle. But if they start off with 2 Shadow Pokemon, well, here are 2 Pokemon that you both can't take down, and you're using so many turns just to throw a Pokemon and then breaking out of it, that it becomes like, that kind of just makes the last couple of battles kind of just a huge grind and kind of just tedious. Also, there's a lot of grinding. That being said, like, I think the positives are, like, obviously you get a pretty awesome selection of Pokemon. All Pokemons have like really great tools and abilities. That the game gives you a ton of options, and that's super fun. I think that's mostly felt in the early game, though. Like, in the early game, it feels like you've got, you know, options aplenty. There's so many Pokemon you can utilize and like you can try. The game definitely has a lot of replay value, although, like, put it this way, it feels a little wrong to play these games and not catch the shadow Pokemons, right? But also, I think will greatly increase your, you know, factor of fun in the late game if you don't bother catching every Pokemon, because that just kind of makes the last couple battles really infuriating. And like, you know, you're never gonna use fucking Regirock, right? Like, you're not. I'm assuming most people aren't planning on using things like Regirock or Regice, things like that. So a lot of them are just trophy Pokemons in that sense. So we have 80 Pokemon. I think there are 100 in total. But yeah, we're now back down here. Everyone's healed up, which is nice. And Cacturn can evolve, and we got an email from Eldis. Unfortunately, Ardos fled the isle with our last 15 shadow Pokemons. I wanted to hand him in, but he escaped during the night. He's been spotted talking to strangers at Outskirts Stand, Agate, Fanic, Pirate, and Gatian Port. So yeah, the job isn't done. So that's basically like the next stuff from the post game, which is slightly different from the normal base game, where I don't know. It's been a while since I've done the XD post game. What I mostly know about it is that you have to essentially do like one round of what is basically just a battle frontier, and in doubles, and that can kind of depending on what your team be really hard or really easy. I think I'll quickly purify like the couple Pokemons we got in here. So with like the 15 Pokemons that I guess he escaped with, and then like the 2 Pokemon we failed to catch, there's 17 left, and I think we'll get like a random other 3 random other ones at some point as well. But hey, look, it's Jinx. No, I'm gonna go and like purify Shadow Lugia in this episode still, and then we'll probably end it off. And yeah, next time we'll have post game. There is like, I'll probably like fight Greevil and get Snorlax and like off screen. Same goes for like Moltres. And there you can see, you know, this has mostly been done on the background, but like another thing is, like, being in Cinedark Isle, it's a real pain to go back to like the purification lab to purify these guys. This scissor, by the way, isn't bad. I'm assuming it's got Technician, which obviously makes Bug Bite like stronger than X Scissors. But that's, I think, its whole shtick. Here's Crawdont. I mean, he normally has like adaptability, and that's pretty cool. Also, like, have you guys ever like tried like a Nuzlocke of like XD and Coliseum? Like, I always kind of like wondered, do you just catch like one Pokemon per area, or do you just use like all the Shadow Pokemon? Because I mean, all the battles are double battles, so like automatically, like, they're just a lot harder. Also, we still have Cacturne in here, so we'll purify him too. I kind of forgot about him. Also, yeah, the whole purifying in like XD is like way easier than it is in Coliseum. Where in, you know, Coliseum, you have to manually grind every like Shadow Gauge out, which takes a while. Although, like, there is a trick by just like being able, there are certain spots where you can just idly walk, right? So like, you just, what I used to do is like put a weight on like my keyboard, right, or on like my controller, and he'd just be running for like 2 hours, and then everyone will be like purified. So somewhere along the lines should be Shadow Lugia. Yep, here he is. And I think if we put him here, it'll say that Shadow Lugia is instantly ready to you know, be purified, which kind of shows how it's not that hard. And boom, hey, look, we got Shadow Lugia with Aeroblast and Psycho Boost and Roost and Calm Mind. I don't know if the legendaries are allowed in like the tournament. If they are, that would make it a lot easier because you can use guys like Lugia in it. But hey, we get this whole celebration thing. Hi, theadv. I heard that you succeeded in purifying that Shadow Lugia. Those Cypher Kratons said it couldn't be purified, but you've proven them wrong. theadv, it's because you never shirked and you gave it your all. Sincerely, thank you, dear. Alright, cool, thanks. I guess that's it, huh? And now we'll just throw in like another 3 Pokemons in there. Like Shadow Kingdra, Shadow Zapdos. Yeah, we have kind of like a pretty long list of Shadow Pokemons now that we need to purify. And Shadow Registeel and Shadow Tyranitar. Alright, well, that'll take a little bit of time before that's all done, but generally speaking, it's not too hard. It doesn't really, Like, it all kind of just happens in the background while you're busy with other stuff. The only thing you really have to do is go back and forth every couple hours, I guess. But yeah, everyone, thanks for watching this series and watching this episode. I hope you will tune into the post game, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.